the spin the wheel challenge, you got to realize that whoever I'm facing is about to get the beat 'em ups. Whoever I'm facing is about to recognize the name and respect the skills. What up, Drew? You know how he gets if I don't mention it. And realize that your wrestling is not more better than the timeless technician, a.k.a. Swagger So Seasoned. I still got flavor, a.k.a. Hall of Fame. Baby, say my name. Mr. Mo Better Wrestling, Poison, Apollo, Star.
Here comes the Muay Thai Bear. Tommy, if there's one man on the War Wrestling roster I'd want as my partner, I think it'd be Shane Foster. One of the most violent and dangerous men on this entire roster.
War, baby.
The
Everyone knows
master
that,
of the
baby.
Peacemaker, that tomahawk elbow, has laid out Brandon Day, has laid out Crash Jackson in the past. He has left a path of destruction in his way.
He's a big man with a big mean streak. I wouldn't want to be across the ring from him.
And here comes the War Wrestling Hall of Famer.
Apollo Star, I've known this man for almost 20 years, and he is still one of the best wrestlers you will find on the independent wrestling scene.
He only gets better with age.
I got a lot of respect for Apollo. Let's see how Shane Foster feels with him as his partner.
Well, I'm being told that as much of a Cali night as it is, this might have actually been switched to a singles match. Format's changing, matches unknown. This might actually be Slick Rick's back at the table.
It's already chaos, and we're just getting started.
Well, okay, they're saying partner.
We don't even know what's going on, Ronick. We just got to wait and
Foster doesn't
see.
know if it's his partner, if it's opponent. I mean, this would be an interesting tag team combination.
It's not starting off well. Apollo's trying to dab him up, and he won't even do it.
Now here we go. Here come their opponents. So you've got the veteran Apollo teaming with the Muay Thai Bear Shane Foster. They will take on Jimmy B of the Wise Guys. We'll see if Ripper Blackheart comes to ringside.
Be interesting to see if the wheel gives him his regular tag team partner.
He's got two options on there. Well, it's not his normal partner, but that's a heck of a tag team partner.
Cody Hawk, the only man at this show who can rival Apollo Star in experience.
So both tag teams will have a War Wrestling Hall of Famer on each side, Apollo and Cody Hawk. But there's the wild card on the outside, Ripper Blackheart, the manager of the Wise Guys.
Ripper is definitely going to be the X factor here. You got Apollo and Shane on one side, and then you got Ripper in the corner of Cody and James B. Ripper is definitely going to end up playing a factor in this. You got to keep your eye on him at all times.
Jimmy B will have the size advantage. I mean, if there's one guy that can help elevate Jimmy B, it's the veteran, it's Cody Hawk. But look at the demeanor of Shane Foster, not impressed.
I don't know if he's interested in listening to Cody, though. We'll have to wait and see.
Here we go, our first of 7 matches determined by the spin of a wheel. And we kick it off with a very unique tag team matchup. It'll be the veteran Apollo Star starting it off with Jimmy B of the Wise Guys. Bell sounds are underway.
And one thing I'm noticing about this match right off the bat is 75% of this match is follically challenged.
I'm not done with their face. And what a tag by Jimmy B to his own partner.
And if you include the referee, 4 out of the 5 of them are having a little trouble upstairs.
Well, what about Ripper on the outside, too?
Oh, great point.
The numbers just keep growing. No, but nobody's hair is. We're going to start off with the Hall of Famers. Cody Hawk and Apollo Star kick us off. Here's Spin the Wheel.
These guys have been in the ring with each other many, many times over the years. They know each other very well. It's probably going to be a feeling out process to start.
So Tommy, what's the atmosphere like in the locker room right now? You've got 20 guys in the back. Nobody knows who they're going to wrestle. Nobody knows if they're going to have a partner, if they're going to face their friend. What's the game plan? What's the atmosphere like back there?
The atmosphere in the locker room is a combination of nervousness and chaos. Some guys just get really nervous and try to kind of keep to themselves until they hear what's going to happen, and other people are just running around like their hair's on fire because they don't have a chance to prepare for who they're going to be in the ring with tonight.
Now, are you going to see a lot of guys take the strategy of Apollo and Cody where they're going to have a kind of a slow start to these matchups, or is there going to be somebody who's going to come guns blazing?
I think you're going to probably see some people come out guns blazing. I think you're getting a little bit of the feeling out process as these guys know each other very, very well.
And pace was quickening there for a second for the two Hall of Famers. And we'll see what happens. Little show of respect.
At some point, though, somebody's just going to walk out here and punch their opponent right in the mouth.
I mean, if there's somebody looking for a punch, there's Shane Foster and there's Jimmy B, both on the apron. Nice wrist control by Apollo, taking Cody to the canvas. This is our first of 7 matches. We still have 4 singles contests, a 6-man tag team matchup, and the last 2 men remaining on the wheel will get a shot at Mojo McQueen and the War Wrestling title.
Hell of an opportunity there. People who've never had the chance of the title before could be getting it tonight.
Nice tag team work there. Apollo backs Cody into the corner, and now Shane Foster gets started to attack with some kicks. Great Muay Thai background from Shane Foster. Loves to use a lot of kicks, a lot of strikes. Never saw a fight he didn't like.
It's smart of Foster to use the whole 5 count. Let it go to 4.5 before you break. Use every split second you can to get an advantage.
But he also gave Cody Hawk the opening. Cody the leapfrog tag into Jimmy P. And now Shane Foster gonna rethink his strategy with the biggest member of the Wise Guys.
Seems like Cody played the smart angle. It's like, the bigger guy of the other team's in, let me bring in my big guy.
The two younger of the team now looking to maybe make a name for themselves. Nice leg kick by Shane Foster.
I tell you, those kind of kicks aren't gonna beat you, but they really can knock your legs up pretty bad and then make it hard for you to get around. And the bigger you are, the more important it is to have your legs under you.
Notice he went to the calf the first time, then to the hamstring the second time, and Jimmy B just said, let's fight.
Said enough of this, I'm just going to start throwing haymakers.
And now Jimmy B going to use his size, keeping Shane Foster in that corner. Elevates him to the top rope. Now he's going to carry him with one arm and slam him down.
Just puts him right down on the mat.
Jimmy B going to use his weight here, trying to turn over Shane Foster. Boston Crab.
That's a ton of pressure on the lower back with a man of that size.
Shane Foster trying to escape. It was back at the 18th anniversary.
Hey, Ronick, you got a dime on you?
Hey, I'll give you one later. Got to the rope that time. It was the 18th anniversary. Shane Foster fought. Oh, disrespect from Jimmy B.
I'm going to say that's on Apollo. He wasn't paying attention to what's going on in the ring, and that's what's going to happen.
Blackheart in the corner. The third man of the team.
I told you Ripper's going to play a factor.
Love him or hate him, Ripper Blackheart's a veteran. He's been around a while. He's managed a lot of champions.
He has. He definitely knows how to get his men in the W column.
Jimmy B splash in the corner, and now going to take Shane Foster and tag in to Cody Hawk. Hawk now in control.
Seems like Jimmy B and Cody are on the same page so far. A little bit surprising.
Grounding Shane Foster. Is it because Cody Hawk's such a veteran? Can he work with anybody at this point?
Cody can definitely get in there and go with anybody, whether it's against or with as a tag team. So having Cody on your side is definitely an advantage. It's just a matter if he's going to continue, if Jimmy's going to continue to work with Cody and listen to him as the ring general.
Working over the arm is Cody Hawk. Going to try to take away some of those strikes from Shane Foster. Foster reverses. Foster charges in. Cody ducks underneath. Single leg drop kick under the jaw. Lateral press 1, 2, and just a 2 count from Joe Lopez.
Nice looking single-footed drop kick there from Cody. Even after all these years, he's still got plenty of spring in his step.
He caught him right in the jaw. Now look at Foster. Gonna bury Cody in the corner. Apollo makes the tag, and we're back to the veterans. 2 Hall of Famers. Nice hammerlock by Apollo. Gonna transition
Nice cravat, takes him over.
Snap mare working right to the neck, right with the elbow there.
Now that'll really knot up your trapezius muscle and make it hard for you to turn your head.
Just applying the pressure, covering the mouth, making it even harder to breathe for Cody. And notice, as he did it, he was just kind of talking a little trash with Jimmy B. Ripper's trying to get it in there. Another shot to the trapezius.
Really working over that trapezius and neck of Cody. Even if he doesn't have an active injury, after as many years as he's been in the ring, your neck takes a beating. So that could be a weak point.
And now Apollo. Gonna try to send Cody off to the far side corner. He'll follow in. Eat a boot to the face though. Spinning wheel kick on target.
He's got to get in that cover.
1, 2. Cody kicks away.
See, Apollo did make a mistake there, which is unusual.
That momentary hesitation. And there's a mistake. Back to the wrong corner. Unfamiliarity maybe with his own partner. Allows Cody to make the tag to the much bigger Jimmy B. But now Apollo trying to fight out. Series of forearms rocking Jimmy B. Back to clothesline. Back elbow to the face.
The bigger man, it just takes one shot to take somebody down.
It's a height and a weight advantage. But now look at Jimmy B. A little bit of confidence rising.
I like seeing the confidence. Lay the bad mouth on them while you kick their ass.
He's got a veteran, a Hall of Famer on the ground. I'm going to work over that left leg. Look at the pressure, the angle and the torque on that knee.
The angle he's putting that at.
Oh, Foster coming in saying no more. And here comes Cody. Cody going to open up Apollo.
Cody Hawk with a little bit of shenanigans there.
That's a veteran move. Referee's back was turned. Cody took advantage.
Cody's been around a long time. He knows every trick in the book.
Now Apollo's in trouble. He is all tied up in the center of the ring. Kopez asking if he wants to give it up in our first of 7 matches here at United We Stand. Foster trying to reach out for his partner. He is nowhere near the tag. Cody continuing to stretch Apollo. Crowd coming alive here at the Empowered Sports Center. Apollo has the left arm free.
Shane Foster really wanting to get in this match.
Apollo gonna fight to a vertical base, hip toss him over. Here comes Jimmy B. And a hip toss for Jimmy B. And there's the tag.
Shane Foster coming in high.
Big shot to the head by Shane Foster. And another. Next. And a back kick to Cody Hawk. Pick him up, vertical suplex. Nicely done. Oh, caught the kick of Jimmy B and a lifting knee.
He just ate that kick and gave him a knee.
Look at there. Look at the power of Shane Foster with a suplex.
Nice belly to back suplex
Apollo
on the bigger
with
man.
a shot to Cody Hawk in the corner. Turnabout's fair play for the veterans.
Apollo's had enough of the shenanigans.
Hangman's neck breaker from Shane Foster right back to the neck of Cody Hawk. 1, 2, just 2.
Cody's still got some life in him.
Foster now gonna pick up Cody. Tag back into Apollo. Great tag team work between Foster and Apollo. And drops him down. Snap suplex by Apollo. Jimmy B not on the apron yet. 1, 2.
It's like Jimmy B's really feeling the effects of those shots he took from Shane Foster.
Almost conversing with Ripper on the outside, but he's got to help his tag team partner who's in trouble. Apollo brings him to the canvas. He has him by the neck, has that left leg hooked as well. Gonna roll him up. 1, 2. Got it! How about that? What a roll up, and Apollo got him. It even shocked Shane Foster. Apollo with a surprise roll and even shocked his partner. And Cody says, all right, you got me.
Yeah, surprise Cody, surprise Jimmy B, surprise Shane Foster. He got him in that cravat, hooked up the legs, and he was able to tie him up in a pretzel and get his shoulders on the mat.
Apollo saw an opening. Jimmy B was off the apron. He had a chance for a roll, and they get the win here at United We Stand. And now look at Cody Hawk.
You know, it started off kind of slow. It didn't look like Foster and Apollo were going to get along.
Well,
but they were able to pull it together.
He'll give a bow to his partner. That's about it. The unorthodox pair of Apollo Star and Shane Foster get the win here at United We Stand. Let's go back to Slick Rick at the wheel. We got another matchup coming up.
It's the Spin the Wheel Challenge, where everybody's name in that locker room goes on the wheel. Nobody knows who's facing who till that wheel gets spun. Which the wise guys personally is looking forward to. Because all you champions that's been ducking us, there's a chance that you will have to finally face the wise guys. Big James, Tommy Irish, and Gino DiCapo. Who knows? We may take the tag team titles. We may take the war title, the respect title. We may take them all. Who knows? It's Spin the Wheel. And the wise guys can't wait.
He gets to spin the wheel. This next match is a singles match, I think.
Even Slick Rick doesn't know what's happening tonight. It's utter chaos here at United We Stand.
Just throw the format out. Let's see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is a man with a plan. Will the Thrill!
Well, here comes one of the most outspoken, braggadocious members of the War Wrestling roster. A man with a plan, Will the Thrill.
You know, Ronick, I already said nobody likes being in Lima, Ohio, especially me. I know this guy is from Lima, so I automatically hate him.
Let's just say this, 18th anniversary, Jerry McClain Battle Royal. Will the Thrill was in the Battle Royal. I've never seen a man get beat up by so many people in my life.
See what I mean? He's from Lima and nobody likes Lima, so everybody wanted to beat him up.
He might be the most hated man on the War Wrestling roster, but now Will the Thrill says this is the Spin the Thrill Challenge. We'll see if he can back up his words tonight.
He's from this town.
I'll tell you later. Remind me. Okay. Here we go. Here's our first member of the Revolution, the youngest member, Damian Chambers. I like this matchup.
I think this definitely is going to be in Chambers' favor. He's definitely going to have a size and strength advantage over Will the Thrill. He's probably going to throw him around like a rag doll.
You've got two very offensive-minded wrestlers. Never saw a chance they didn't want to take. And here comes Jexy Black to ringside once again. Man, she was fired up during the pre-show.
She was definitely not happy with Harley Fairfax and Skylar Orion after that women's tag team match. Let's see if Damian Chambers can turn things around for the Revolution.
No fear in Damian Chambers' face. He may be the most outspoken of the members of the Revolution. Went right into Will the Thrill's face. And let's talk about it. Damian Chambers has a mean streak. It was many months ago. He broke the arm of Cody Jones. He tried to break the arm of Paloma Star. He may be the most psychotic member of this entire faction.
He definitely was wanting to make a name for himself in short order.
Bell sounds were underway. Will offering a handshake for a man with a plan. Is this part of his plan?
I hope so, because I wouldn't want to shake his hand.
Damian Chambers does not want to shake his hand.
My man.
As we said, two very offensive-minded wrestlers looking to make a name for themselves. A win here could go really far here in the rankings here in War Wrestling.
Yeah, even though these guys didn't fall into the last two to be able to get that title match, getting a win here certainly would help catapult them out of the ranks for a future title shot.
But you got to think a win for Damian Chambers catapults him up in the rankings in the Revolution.
Absolutely. I'm sure it'll make Matthew Taylor very happy with him coming out with a win.
Chambers, as you said, big size and weight advantage. Gonna try to lean on Will the Thrill. Both men like to quicken the pace. Nice headlock by Damian Chambers.
Real smart to put his weight all over Will. Will's really lean, so that extra weight that Damian Chambers has is really going to wear him out.
Damian Chambers used to being a smaller wrestler in the matchup. How's he going to change his game plan here now that he has the size advantage? He can wrestle a little bit differently.
He can. When you're used to being a little bit undersized, and then you end up being the bigger man.
Shoulder tackle.
Right, just like that. That might not have always taken somebody down if he was wrestling a bigger man. But with the smaller Will the Thrill, he can implement some of his power offense.
Nice drop kick by Will the Thrill, quickening the pace. Gonna have to use his speed, get the fight from a distance. Arm drag takeover. Now gonna try to take Damian Chambers to the far side rope, gonna shoot him off. Nice reversal by Chambers though. Will the Thrill, a head scissors takeover, sends Chambers to the corner. And now Will, knee to the midsection. Gonna send Chambers across corner to corner. Chambers hits hard. And Will the Thrill, big stinger splash, follows it up with a bulldog.
Oh, bounced his face off the mat.
What a kick out from Damian Chambers.
Huge kick out from Damian Chambers.
He sent Will the Thrill to the floor.
Threw him out of the ring like the sack of garbage he is.
Will the Thrill was on the offensive and he got sent to the outside from Damian Chambers. And that momentary separation is all Chambers need to take back over with a couple of strong forearms to the face. Shoots from the corner. Chambers follows in, but Will rolls out of the way. Oh, nice maneuver by Chambers. He flipped over the top of Will the Thrill. Big suplex in the middle of the ring. Not going for a pinning combination though, Chambers.
It's a mistake. I think that might be his inexperience getting to him. He should always be going for a cover after you hit somebody with a big move like a suplex.
Vicious kick to the side of the head there.
Even if it doesn't not going to get the pin, you put your body weight on them and make them exert the energy to get out of that pin.
Especially a wrestler like Will the Thrill, you've got to keep him on the ground. You've got to keep him using his energy. Nice back suplex though, on the back of his head. There's a cover. 1, 2. Almost a little lackadaisical in the cover there.
He hooked the leg, but he wasn't really pulling it into position like he should to get over the shoulders.
Now Damian Chambers gonna...
I think maybe he's getting a little bit cocky.
These are vicious shots across the face. You hear him echoing through the Empowered Sports Center. Confidence for sure rising on Damian Chambers. Thrill fighting back. Both men now exchanging blows. And Damian the rapid fire forearms. Gonna shoot Will off. Will's gonna reverse though. Oh, spin kick, and that one caught him in the midsection.
That might have been below the belt, Roenick.
Might have been low, but referee says go on. There's a sling blade.
Is that a tooth in the ring? Did somebody lose a tooth?
1, 2. No, and Will the Thrill this time put all of his body weight across the shoulders, but couldn't keep him down for 3. Momentary hesitation again, Boston Crab. Gonna lock in the Boston Crab. Chambers gonna try to wear down Will the Thrill. Will reaching for the bottom rope though.
He's close enough. He just got to extend his arm. He might be able to get to that rope and break it.
He's almost there. And he got there. He forces the break.
I think that was going to be his only way out with the bigger, stronger Chambers on top of him like that.
Chambers holds that till the 4 count, using all the referee's count. But again, leaving a lot of space here with Will the Thrill. Big right hand. Front face lock out from Chambers. Another vertical suplex. This time going to swing the hips. The second one.
Dose.
Oh, we switched to Spanish now. Pick him up. Oh, how
He did the deal. He did the Falcon Arrow.
Here's the cover. 1.
Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
Will the Thrill just kicked out.
I can't believe that. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
Well, Will the Thrill just did, and Damian Chambers can't believe it. Now, can Chambers find a way to put away the Thrill? Another forearm, and another.
Wearing out the jaw and neck of Will the Thrill with those forearms.
And now Chambers gonna back away, create some separation. Gonna jaw jack at the crowd for a second, charge in. Momentary distraction. Will the Thrill's in control. Look at the power. Going to elevate Chambers up. And the southpaw, Will the Thrill, fighting. Nice kick to the side of the head. And another. He's got Chambers right on the top turnbuckle.
Chambers is on Dream Street right now. He doesn't know what's going on. It's time for Will the Thrill to capitalize.
He doesn't know where he's at. Will the Thrill's up on top. Series of punches.
I don't think this referee can count to 5.
I don't know, but the headbutt finishes it up. Thrill gonna try maybe a superplex. Will the Thrill with Damian Chambers up. Superplexes him down.
Big above average plex from Will the Thrill.
But can Will the Thrill follow up? Can he drape an arm over? I think he might have Chambers. Look at Chambers rolling to his stomach.
I think that took just as much out of Will as it did Chambers.
Chambers, though, he knows he's in trouble. He rolled right to his stomach. That's a veteran move for the youngster.
It's a smart move to get over to your stomach. You can't get pinned if you're laying face down.
His back is to Will the Thrill, though. Will measuring him.
Chambers better get his bearings about him because it's going to...
Flying forearm takes him down. And another.
Come on, Chambers, get your act together. Nobody wants to see this idiot win.
Huge atomic drop. Ouchtown population you.
Compressing the tailbone.
And a famouser.
Come on, you got to get in the cover if you want a chance, buddy.
In the cover, 1, 2. Oh, great pinning combination, too. Had the legs hooked, a leg over top of the arm. Just couldn't keep the bigger Chambers down.
If he wants to pin somebody bigger than him, he's got to get his body weight over the shoulders. That's the only way. He's got to put every pound he has on him.
Thrill removing his elbow pad. Discus, whoop, got caught. Chambers picks him up. Oh my, drops him down. 1, 2, no.
All right, Chambers, let's get it together here.
How did Will the Thrill go? Cross arm breaker.
Cross arm breaker. He's got it fully extended.
Get the arm extended. Can Will the Thrill tap out though? It's a cross arm breaker.
He's right dead center in the middle of the ring. Oh, he's going to pull that elbow right out of socket.
Will says no. Will going to turn into the pressure. Gonna roll him up. 1, 2, got it. Chambers didn't release the hold.
You gotta be kidding me.
Chambers didn't release the hold, and he wins it. Whoa, hang on. We're not done. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. They're still going at it. Chambers assaulting Will the Thrill after the match.
Good. Good.
Damian Chambers wouldn't release the hold. Will the Thrill gets the win. In the steps, though, goes Will the Thrill. The Revolution starts 0-2 tonight.
I'm pretty sure I saw Will the Thrill pull the trunks, Ronick.
Oh, you stop that. Would you stop that?
I will not.
I return home to War Wrestling. Unchained Brandon today is going to be one of those many names on that wheel. Randomly drawn in each match for the night. Spin the wheel, make the deal. Well, here's my deal. Because I'll bet a fiddle of gold against your soul. I think I'm better than you. And I'm saying that to each and every member of the War Wrestling roster. So whether you're teaming with me or you're standing across the ring from me, I guarantee this is going to hurt.
Here comes Ripper Blackheart, second time out tonight, with another member of the Wise Guys, Big Tommy Irish.
Ripper Blackheart's definitely going to be an X factor again.
All right, now, how do we make sure this wheel comes up on Gino DiCampo? Because that's a fight I want to see.
That would be a very difficult choice for Ripper Blackheart. I'd be interested to see what he would do if two of his charges had to go one-on-one.
Well, one of Ripper's charges, Big Jimmy B, unsuccessful in our opening tag team matchup, so Wise Guys looking for their first win. Well, it's a tag team of another sort, as here comes one half of Warhorse, the larger member of Warhorse, Pat the Bruiser.
Someone we're both very familiar with. We know exactly what Pat the Bruiser can do. He doesn't play games when he gets in the ring. He only wants to do one thing: take your damn head off.
Tommy, let's pull the curtain back. You're one of the coaches at the Ohio Pro Wrestling Academy. You had a hand in creating this monster.
I sure do. I sure did. So I can tell you exactly what he's going to want to do tonight, but I'm going to let the Bruiser show everybody what he's capable of in a one-on-one match.
Well, let's talk about it. Pat the Bruiser, trained and coached by a 20-year veteran like yourself, and now he has the guiding light Matthew Taylor in his ear. Is he the most dangerous, well-rounded fighter on this roster?
Very well could be. For being such a big man, he moves very well. He's had the training of the Ohio Pro Wrestling Academy behind him. He's got almost 7 years in the ring now, plus he's being guided by Matthew Taylor.
Now don't discredit, though, Tommy Irish, a very agile big man in his own right.
He is, and Tommy Irish probably is not used to being the smaller of the two men when he's in the ring, so this is going to be an unusual spot for him to be in.
And we also have to take note, Ripper Blackheart at ringside, that wackadoodle Jexy Black at ringside. A lot of elements to this one. It's Wise Guys versus the Revolution.
Sounds like the crowd doesn't like either one of them.
I'm not going to tell them I don't like them to their face.
Look, I'm a little biased, but I want to see Pat the Bruiser take his head off with his lariat.
Jexy Black is on the apron now. Can we switch this to Jexy against Ripper?
I don't think anybody wants to see that.
I mean...
Mostly because nobody wants to see Ripper with his shirt off.
True. Collar and elbow tie-up. Neither man with the advantage early. These are two of the biggest men on the War Wrestling roster, brought together by the spin of the wheel. And again, this feeling out process. Both men were in the tag team title tournament. However, Warhorse and the Wise Guys never crossed paths in the tournament. So this might be the first interaction in the ring between the two.
It'd be interesting to see if Pat the Bruiser can turn things around for the Revolution. It's not been a good night for them so far.
They are 0-2, the Wise Guys are 0-1, so both units need a victory. And Tommy, you're a tag team wrestler. When a tag team wrestler switches to singles, how second nature is it to reach for that tag in the middle of a matchup?
Sometimes it's just an instinct when you feel yourself getting a little bit tired. That's the best time to tag out to your partner, so that way you can collect yourself and get your win back. When you don't have that, when you're used to it, like a Pat the Bruiser, that could be a disadvantage because you might look to that corner and go, "Oh crap, I'm on my own. I gotta collect myself and keep going here."
Well, right now, Pat the Bruiser going to control the pace, keeping Tommy Irish in the corner. And center of the floor, look out. That left leg got caught up in that rope too. Tommy Irish might come up a little hurt here.
Pat the Bruiser threw him out with so much force that just got caught up in the ropes.
Tommy Irish right hand. The two big men now exchanging blows and Bruiser into the post.
Fortunately, I think his head missed and he just clipped it with his shoulder, which still doesn't feel good, but it's better than knocking your noggin off a metal beam.
Nice shot to the midsection by Pat the Bruiser and a clubbing blow to the side of the head.
No fancy technique there, just clubbering.
Bruiser will break the count and come back out. But Irish fights back with a couple of the right hands. Knife edge chop. Bruiser answers. You know what? Better them than me. Oh, and Bruiser to the eyes.
Smart move right there. You don't want to keep taking those chops.
Do you notice Ripper Blackheart's kind of keeping his distance right now? It's kind of unorthodox for Ripper.
Yeah, I don't think he wants anything to do with Pat. He wants to stay out of his crosshairs.
I see what you did there. He'll be here later tonight. Who knows? Crosshairs Kelly could become the new War Wrestling Champion.
He could. He could end up in the triple threat later tonight.
He's still on the wheel.
I'm still not convinced the referees here can count past 3.
Well, I mean, it is kind of hard to do. And now, Tommy Irish gonna back up. Bruiser into the corner. And again. Tommy Irish is keeping Pat the Bruiser trapped, trying to take some of that wind out of his body.
Honestly, I don't know if that's the best move for Tommy Irish. Pat the Bruiser is a big man. His stomach is hard as a rock. He's not your typical overweight pedestrian where they have a big flappy stomach. He is an athlete. That thing is hard as a rock. Driving your shoulder into it could almost do as much damage to the guy doing it as does Pat.
Well, he changed his strategy, I bet, as you said that. He went right to the knee, kicked him right in the kneecap. Watch Ripper! The shoe to the head! Ripper Blackheart.
I knew he would probably stick his nose in here at some point. He knew his bare hands weren't going to do anything, so he had to take his shoe off for Pat the Bruiser.
And that just disoriented Pat the Bruiser. Allows Tommy Irish to drop the big elbow. Here's a lateral press, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Bruiser turns the shoulder.
It's going to take more than that to put Pat the Bruiser down.
Watch Tommy Irish hit the rope this time. Another elbow. Point of the elbow right to the jaw that time.
Well, he says it's over.
Big elevation on the leg drop.
Got some good height on that leg drop
Cover,
for a big
1,
man.
2, no. We said both these men are agile super heavyweights.
They definitely are.
That's a lot of weight coming across the throat of Pat the Bruiser and is grinding his forearm right across the eyes.
That's the kind of thing to end up firing your opponent up. He's got to be careful.
Well, there you go, the kick from Bruiser.
It is. He almost woke him up with that forearm grind.
He woke up the sleeping bear. Big forearms from Pat the Bruiser. Rocking Tommy Irish. Gonna send him off the ropes. Big shoulder block. Shook the ring that time. And now Jexy Black in the face of Tommy Irish as Bruiser delivers a stomp. And Bruiser gonna keep him across the middle cable. Now look at Jexy Black to the eyes.
They knew that was going to happen at some point.
Both managers getting involved now.
Ripper stuck his nose in, so I think it just told Jexy she's going to have to do something too.
Ripper's upset.
He doesn't like it when he gets his taste of his own medicine.
Oh, another chop right across the chest.
To get that level of sound on the chop when your opponent has a button-down shirt on tells you just how hard Pat the Bruiser is hitting him.
I mean, have you seen the size of his hands? Big elbow. Lateral press. 1, 2. Just 2.
I think Pat was a little bit high right there, allowed Tommy to sneak out underneath him as opposed to kicking out. You got to make sure you have your weight over their shoulders, not too low or too high.
Bruiser now pulling Tommy up, but Tommy fighting back left and right. Gonna create some separation. Bruiser for the clothesline, ducks it. Double crossbody and both men go down.
Two big bears flying at each other and colliding.
Jexy Black and Ripper Blackheart both in disbelief. Both men are down. First man to his feet has the advantage if they can get up.
Hey, the referee got past 3. I'm
We're at
shocked.
5. We're at 6.
Starting to stir.
Both men trying to get to a vertical base. Referee says they're up. Referee says continue. Big clothesline by Bruiser. Another one. Oh my goodness! Lariat caught him.
Lariat!
1, 2, he kicked out. How did Tommy Irish kick out?
Tommy Irish showed me a lot tonight. Surprised he got out of that Pat the Bruiser lariat.
That is a knockout blow, and Tommy Irish kicked out in 2. Bruiser now measuring his man.
He wants to go in for the kill.
Backsplash in the corner.
Oh,
Could be
here comes
another lariat
coming. No.
Oh, he ducked it. Tommy ducked it. Picks him up. Oh, and he slams him down. Did it? 1, 2, got him. Tommy Irish with the win.
Jexy Black not looking pleased at ringside.
Irish went for the power slide, almost dropped Pound on his head that time, and that was the knockout blow. Revolution is 0-3.
In the Spin the Wheel Challenge. And for one night, una noche, the whole locker room gathers around to see who that wheel picks. Some people are nervous, some are cool, calm, and collected, some are a little arrogant. But see, at the end of the night, when that wheel spins and it lands on you, if you're a member of the War roster, I know that you've got the right stuff, baby, to compete in that ring. But there's something you should know. If that wheel of destiny puts you in the ring with this handsome devil right here, No Shame Jimmy Shane, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you do when you fight No Shame Jimmy Shane. The winner of the match, it's gonna be me.
No pressure here.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Backstreet USA, No Shame, Jimmy Shane.
All right, our first member of team number 1, No Shame Jimmy Shane. Someone we have not seen since the 18th anniversary show and a defeat to Lord Crew in a coal miner's glove match. We'll see if Jimmy Shane's 100%.
The crowd here in Lima loves them some Jimmy Shane.
All right, devil's advocate, Tommy. What happens if the next person off that wheel is Matthew Taylor?
That's going to be, these two have a very storied history across many promotions. If they end up being on the same team, that's going to be some combustible elements.
There's a potential Jimmy Shane could team with Matthew Taylor or Crosshairs Kelly. You've got to be kidding me! You've got to be kidding me! Wow! I'm going to buy a lottery ticket tonight.
Wow!
We talked about unpredictable partners. There is no more unpredictable partner than this.
You knew it was going to happen at some point where enemies were going to end up on the same team, our teammates end up on opposite teams. So we're going to see how this is going to work out.
But there's enemies, and then there's Jimmy Shane and Matthew Taylor. Joe Lopez is keeping Jimmy Shane back from his own tag team partner.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see.
And once again, Jexy Black comes out with the leader of the Revolution, the former War Wrestling Champion. We have not seen Matthew Taylor since the barbed wire match with Mojo McQueen. And look at the disgust on Jimmy Shane's face.
I don't know if Jimmy Shane's going to be able to restrain himself from just punching Matthew Taylor in the mouth right now.
You got to coexist to go to the pay window. And look, Matthew Taylor blew him a kiss and walked on by. Who's this going to be? You've got to be kidding me.
Oh my.
I'm for sure going to go play the lottery tonight.
Matthew Taylor's got to be loving this. Who's he got, the Jesus juice there?
That's that Kool-Aid. Jimmy Shane has the worst possible draw he could ask for. He teams with Matthew Taylor and one of his hosses of war, Crosshairs Kelly.
You know, I'm sure Jimmy Shane doesn't like this, but honestly, it's going to work out in his favor. He has two guys that always work together on his team. If he can just restrain himself and be a decent human being for once, he'll probably go to the winner's pay window.
It's gonna be a fight.
This six-man tag is going to have all kinds of action.
Combustible elements all around the six-man tag, as here comes Unchained Brandon Day. Last time we saw Brandon Day, he choked out Shane Foster at the 18th anniversary show.
You know, I've always wondered something, Ronick. If Brandon Day is unchained, why does he have a chain?
Well, he took the chain off of himself. That's why he's unchained.
But if you were chained up, why would you want anything to do with chains?
Why are you thinking I want to get close enough to Brandon Day to ask him?
Look, you're supposed to be the straight man around here.
He looked at me.
You're the broadcast journalist.
I asked him a question. He said, "This is gonna hurt," and I turned around and I walked away.
Maybe one of these days you'll grow a set.
I resent that.
Or resemble it.
Who invited you?
You did.
Here's an interesting tag team combination.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ronick, but I think, is this his first appearance at War Wrestling?
Making his first appearance at War Wrestling in a long time. He was part of the Young Guns Challenge about a year ago, but that Sam Beal and this Sam Beal, two totally different wrestlers.
He's been making an impact recently, if you know what I mean.
He's been making a major impact, if you will, sitting under the learning tree. And now he's ready for six-man tag team action. He told me to mention he has the best hair in War Wrestling.
You know, I'm actually going to agree with him. That is some great hair.
He is one half of the War Wrestling Tag Team Champions. From deepest
Oh my.
West Virginia,
Well, if you could pick a more unorthodox three-man team, I think it'd be this. Brandon Day, Mr. Perm himself, Sam Beal, and one half of the new War Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Beastman, who is already eating his championship.
That is super gross. You should never put a championship belt in your mouth.
So, somehow, the Beastman has made this weird connection with the mysterious Movado and the entire War Wrestling fan base. Movado's not here tonight. I don't know who's controlling the Beastman tonight.
It seems that nobody's going to be controlling them, so this is going to be... Fatty fell down.
I'm not saying that to his face. Beastman, no stranger to that top rope. We've seen him fly around.
In all seriousness, no, he slipped there, but he is very agile for his size.
And he's no stranger to the Revolution. It was the 18th anniversary. Matthew Taylor sent in Pat the Bruiser and Juggernaut Jax as a replacement for Crosshairs Kelly in the matchup where Planet Hush became the tag team champions.
And that's the only reason they were able to walk out with the belts, is Crosshairs Kelly had a medical condition which didn't allow him to be at the event, so Pat the Bruiser didn't have his regular tag team partner. If they had been there, Revolution would have the tag team titles right now.
You are drinking the Kool-Aid right now. Nonetheless, Mysterious Movado and Beastman are the tag team champions. Brandon Day is trying to communicate with his partner.
I don't think anybody can communicate with the Beastman outside of Movado.
Well, notice that three-man team trying to, get a hold of it. He just ate Sam. What?
Did he just pick something out of his hair and eat it?
Yes, and he did his own partner. And notice, at least that team is in the same corner. Jimmy Shane is in his own corner, away from the Revolution.
That's very telling right there. You got at least, even though these three don't work together normally, they're at least strategizing before the match starts, or trying to the best they can, while Jimmy Shane stands away from his two tag team partners.
Jimmy Shane is focused on making fun of Sam Beal, while his team is strategizing. This is going to be a very combustible six-man tag.
I think Jimmy Shane is jealous of Sam Beal's hair.
I mean, there's a lot of hair in this matchup. Joe Copes for sure going to be jealous.
Very jealous. I think everybody is jealous of the dashing good looks of Matthew Taylor, though.
Well, I mean, he might be the best-looking man. I will give him that much. But I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. It's
like Matthew Taylor calls Crosshairs down to the floor, They're just going to keep an eye on things from down there instead of being in the corner for Jimmy Shane.
Jimmy Shane will start it with Sam Beal. Sam Beal going to play a little mind games with Jimmy Shane. Test the strength, maybe.
It's kind of funny. I wonder if, cheap shot.
A little cheap shot from Sam Beal.
Those kind of shenanigans are usually Jimmy Shane's lane, and Sam Beal just beat him to the punch.
Literally beat him to the punch that time. Sam Beal now shoots Jimmy Shane across. Shane reverses to the far side corner. Big clothesline coming out. Here's the quick jab from Jimmy Shane. He might try to end this early. Flip, flap, fly. Big elbow across the face. Shane first cover, trying to end it. 1-2, got a 2 count.
That's what you got to do. You got to go for pins throughout the match. You're trying to win. Smart move by Jimmy Shane.
Oh, look at Jimmy Shane playing a little mind game with Sam Beal. And Sam Beal tags out to the Beastman. This will be an interesting matchup. And notice the Revolution still on the floor. Matthew Taylor waving at his partner.
I wonder if they even have any interest in getting in the match. It's hard to tell with them just standing on the floor watching Jimmy Shane.
Well, right now, would you have any interest getting there with Beastman, the 350-pound monster?
I've been in the ring with the Beastman before.
You're a brave soul.
He is a big dude, and he knows how to use his weight to his advantage.
He also is not a stranger to flying off the ropes. He almost shook the entire ring at the 18th anniversary show.
Surprising to see him grab a headlock. That's not usually the kind of game you see from the Beastman.
Might be the first time ever seen a Beastman headlock. And Jimmy Shane escapes.
Jimmy Shane definitely the more technical of the two.
Revolution has inched closer to the ringside area as Beastman sends Jimmy Shane off the far side rope. Big shoulder block, and down goes No Shame Jimmy Shane. Jimmy Shane must feel like he's on an island right now, 3-on-1.
Now, Jimmy Shane is not a small man by any means, but the size of the Beastman was just too much for him.
No fear in Jimmy Shane. And, he's teaching Beastman how to do the winner. Momentary distraction allows a side headlock.
It's not too hard to outsmart an idiot.
Does Beastman know what he's saying to him?
It probably just sounds like grunts and snorts to the Beastman.
He's biting the head
come
now.
on, referee.
That's the second thing of hair he has eaten already. Look at that. Beastman learned something.
Matthew Taylor maybe offering some advice to Jimmy Shane?
Is that advice or is that trash talk?
Hard to tell. Can't tell what the Revolution's game plan is so far.
Well, they need a win. They have yet to win tonight. This is their last chance.
It is, since this is the last two members of the Revolution out here right now.
Neither man of the Revolution got the championship match. Jimmy Shane. Oh! Beastman just chopped his own partner, and Sam Beal is legal.
It's not really a great way to endear yourself to your partner.
Well, I mean, this is a weird combination. We talked about it. 3 very unique personalities on one side. The other side just one combustible powder keg. Lock up center of the ring one more time, and Sam Beal will back Jimmy Shane in. Look at forearms right across the face. Using the entire count in the corner. We've seen that a lot now. A lot of guys kind of being a little bit lenient with that count. Beal now will shoot Jimmy Shane off. Gonna follow him in with a knee.
It's gonna take his air away. Jimmy Shane's been in this whole match when there's been multiple tags on the other team, so those knees to the stomach are really gonna take it out of him.
Beal now off the rope after the snapmare. Nice knee right to the face. And look at that, Sam Beal. Little taunt towards the Revolution. 1, 2, had no way to cross the shoulders that time.
Way too low on that pin. Way too low. Little bit of his inexperience showing there.
You want to tell his mentor, or you want me to tell him?
I'll tell him later.
All right. Brandon Day tags in for the first time in this matchup. I think he's the veteran of this team. I would say he's the leader, but Sam Beal's not going to listen to Brandon Day, and Beastman, who knows?
Beastman's been around for a long time too, but he's not going to tell anybody what to do because I'm not even positive he speaks or understands English.
Brandon Day, cool, calm. Oh, and Matthew Taylor just spit some of that Kool-Aid right in the eyes of Brandon Day. I was gonna say he's cool, calm, and collected. Oh, and he lured him in that time. Matthew Taylor lured him in.
Matthew Taylor's always thinking one step ahead.
And maybe two steps, he tags in.
Smart, he saw that Brandon Day was down, so he got himself in the match, so that way he could take advantage.
The former War Wrestling champion, a couple of shots and a kick right to the face. Brandon Day checking if his teeth are still there. He stops on the hand.
Little things like that add up. The stomp to the hand's not going to get the pin, but it can break down their grip.
Well, it's got to be a mental thing, too. He's already spit that juice in his face. Now he's stomping on the fingers and Crosshairs Kelly the kick to the back.
Yeah, I'm not sure those punches of Brandon Day had the same kind of zing on them they normally would after Matthew Taylor had just stomped on his hands.
Revolution working well together on the outside. Jimmy Shane trying to fight his own partner now. What a dynamic we've got in this six-man tag. And again, right to the hand. And no, it's the right hand. Brandon Day is a predominantly right-handed striker. And again, another tag by the Revolution. Maybe not. There we go. Beastman, though, is the striker. Is Jimmy Shane? Jimmy Shane's trying to get Joe Kopech's attention. Jimmy Shane seems disgusted in his own partner's neck.
He is definitely not happy with the antics of the Revolution.
I understand wanting to wrestle an honorable match, but at some point, like, I hate to say it, you've got to go for the win.
It's not a smart move by Jimmy Shane. I know he doesn't like the Revolution. I know Matthew Taylor is basically his mortal enemy.
And a roll-up by Brandon Day. Got a 2 count, and look at Matthew Taylor right to the ankle.
But you should always want to win at all costs. You want that winner's share of the purse. Especially in a six-man tag where the money's getting split 6 ways. You want the winner's share.
Matthew Taylor is hugging the referee right now. What is going on in this six-man tag?
He was just probably telling Joe Kopech about how he can save it.
Oh, right now, Brandon Day needs saving. Senton across as Kelly, and how about that? Kelly got out of the pinfall and kind of intimidates Sam Beal.
Smart move. He knew if he didn't get up that Beal was just going to break it up, so instead of taking some damage, he just backed off.
Crosshairs Kelly, another one of the students of the Ohio Pro Wrestling Academy. You had a hand in his training. And again, another member of the Revolution, Matthew Taylor, in his ear. Nice chop across the chest.
Crosshairs Kelly is a bully in the ring.
Oh, but Brandon Day is fighting back.
Brandon Day is not having it, though.
Oh, a kick to the face. And notice, Crosshairs Kelly, a very experienced tag team wrestler, immediately pulled Brandon Day away from his corner.
Very smart tag team wrestling to get him back past the middle part of the ring. You want to keep him on your side of the ring at all times in any kind of tag team match.
It's interesting. Brandon Day's the man the Revolution have chosen to isolate in this six-man tag. And they're wearing him down now. Shane and Taylor almost kind of maybe talking strategy now? I mean, stranger things have happened tonight.
They have. Maybe Jimmy Shane has realized he wants the winner's share of the purse.
Is Jimmy Shane seeing the light? Well, right now, the Revolution, no matter if Jimmy Shane's seeing the light or not, have isolated their own tag team partner out of this matchup.
Yeah, you notice Matthew Taylor and Crosshairs Kelly just keep tagging each other. They don't have any interest in getting Jimmy Shane back in the match right now.
Now you notice they started the attack on the right arm of Brandon Day. Now they've switched to the left arm. Both hands now under duress. That's going to take away a lot of Brandon Day's offense.
It is. He loves throwing strikes. When you put some damage on those hands with those arms, it takes a lot of the power out of them.
Beastman has the chain, almost hit his own partner in the head with it.
Referee, take that chain away from him.
That is a dangerous man to have a chain. Brandon Day gonna carry Matthew Taylor. Can he make the tag? Taylor shifts his weight, brings it to the corner. And then Crosshairs reaching in to keep Brandon Day in the corner.
Smart.
And a chop again as Matthew Taylor holds Brandon Day. And now back to the trash talk, Jimmy Shane and Matthew Taylor. And look at Crosshairs. Almost preaching a sermon.
Talking some serious trash there.
But the momentary hesitation, Brandon Day the opportunity to fight back. Hits the rope this Day. Nice counter, roll up, 1, 2. Just a 2 count, and he makes the tag. Here comes the Beastman.
Big coming in the
clothesline.
ring.
And notice, Beastman only hit Matthew Taylor that time. Sam Beal hit Crosshairs, and then Beastman charges. Combination move there.
Keeps going into the opposing corner. It seems Jimmy Shane's kind of
Jimmy
conflicted.
Shane stopped him. Beastman charges. Cannonball in the corner.
Oh,
He squashed Crosshairs Kelly that time. Cover, 1, 2, and Matthew Taylor is in to break it. And he came all the way around the ring that time.
smart move by Matthew Taylor, breaking up the pin and then getting Crosshairs Kelly out of the ring.
Pulling his Hoss of War out. Here comes Sam Beal. And Beal with a right hand to both Taylor and Crosshairs. We got a fight in the entranceway now. Jimmy Shane will join in. Brandon Day, the only man in the ring.
Got a Pier 6 brawl out here on the floor right now.
What does Brandon Day have in mind? Brandon Day over the top, takes out everybody. Brandon Day cleared the ropes, and he lays out all 5 other competitors.
Huge dive over the top rope onto everybody. Let's see. Brandon Day gets Crosshairs Kelly back in the ring. That's the other legal man. That's a smart move.
I was about to ask, did you know who is legal? We'll see if Joe Kopaz knows who's legal.
I'm not sure Joe Kopaz knows what day it is.
Maybe not. Crosshairs Kelly is the legal man. Beastman is with him. Crosshairs trying to figure out where he's at in here. What is the Beastman doing? 350 pounds to the top rope. And Matthew Taylor, oh no! Pulls down Beastman and opens him up for the boot from Kelly. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Brandon Day makes the save.
Smart move by Brandon Day to break it up.
Brandon Day still in the ring. Kopaz trying to get this thing under control. Kelly now will go to his corner maybe. He'll second guess himself. He'll go right back into the attack instead. Beal is arguing with his own partner.
Crosshairs Kelly trying to figure out what to do next to put the big man down.
Beastman was looking for a tag and both of his partners weren't there. So now he'll just exchange blows with Kelly. These unorthodox tag teams playing a factor tonight. And again, he chops Sam Beal to tag him in. Forearm shot from Beal. And another. Couple of forearms from Sam Beal. Could be going for the perm roller. Kelly escapes. Double clothesline and both men go down.
Both men with the same idea.
For who can get to their feet. Beal the fresher of the two, but he got rocked with that clothesline.
I think whoever's able to make the tag here is going to have the advantage to try to get the win.
Beal winning the race to the corner right now, but again, Kelly going to grab hold of the limb, pulling back.
Smart move.
A tag team experience going to pick him up. Twisting neck breaker. Brandon Day is back in the ring, watch out. Big lariat.
Short arm clothesline.
Spear by Jimmy Shane. Beastman is in. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, crossbody from the Beastman.
Man's 400 pounds if he's an ounce.
Super kick by Matthew Taylor. Taylor now. Grabbing Sam Beal. Crosshairs is going to pin Beastman. 1, 2. Sam Beal breaks it up. Joe Kopaz lost all control of this one.
I mean, he lost control of his hairline 20 years ago, so it's not surprising that he
That was
doesn't have
below the
control
belt.
here.
Beal picks him up. They hit him with the perm. Could be perm roller.
Perm roller?
Perm roller.
Perm roller on the
Cover.
bigger man.
1, 2. Got him.
Oh, he got the pin.
Sam Beal gets the win.
Wow. The Revolution 1-3 on the night.
They're 0-4. Sam Beal. Sam Beal is acting like he won the match by himself.
Well, when you've got hair that great, you can take all the credit.
Jimmy Shane and Brandon Dale a sign of respect on the outside. This most unorthodox six-man tag concludes with a beast man, Brandon Day and Sam Beal with the win.
If only Sam Beal had better taste in beer.
Trying to high-five his partner.
I mean, he got the win for him. They should be high-fiving him. They should be giving him hugs. He's getting them to the winner's pay window.
Oh, no! Oh, they laid off Sam Beal! Welcome back to War Wrestling, Sam Beal.
Cheap shot. What a cheap shot by the Beast Man, Brandon Day.
And Jimmy Shane will celebrate with a victorious Brandon Day and Beast Man. Because why not? We've lost all control tonight.
Jimmy Shane was the loser. He just needs to accept it.
Now, Beast Man, Brandon Day, and Sam Beal get the win.
What are we doing, huh? What happened tonight? It's a very simple concept. You believe in the light, you have faith in the light protects you, and what happens? Good things happen to you. But no, somehow tonight, all of you lost your way. All of you have lost your faith in the light, and that is the most disappointing thing that I have ever heard. So I tell you what, I want you all to take your book home. I want you to practice. I want you to read. And I want you to find your love for the light. And as far as you three go, I don't need you here next month. Get out of here. Go. Go. Remember this. This is everything.
Sorry, Matt.
The second half of United We Stand. Tommy Childress came back from the locker room. Tommy, there's 6 guys left on the board. What's the atmosphere like?
I tell you, I talked to each of the 6 men left on the board briefly back in the locker room, and all of them are getting anxious. They want to know if they're going to be the ones that get the shot at the gold tonight.
Well, one man who will not get the shot, the 3rd member of the Wise Guys, the made man, Gino DiCapo.
I'm sure DiCapo wanted that shot at the gold too, but he can still go to the winner's pay window tonight if he can pull off the Duke here.
Wise Guys are 1-1 tonight, with Big Tommy Irish defeating Pat the Bruiser earlier tonight. So Ripper Blackheart would love to go 2-1.
I'm sure he'd love to see his guys come out in the positive of the wins and losses column tonight. It certainly will increase their stock going forward with War Wrestling.
There's still some heavy hitters back in that locker room too. Last time we saw Gino DiCapo was at the Jerry McClain Invitational Battle Royal at the 18th anniversary. Did not come up with a victory, so he's looking to turn it around here at United We Stand.
I'll tell you, the first thing his opponent should do is take that tie and choke him with it.
Well, speaking of the Jeremy McClain Battle Royal, here's the winner. Here's a whole lot of dude who's on a whole lot of win streak. Crash Jackson has not lost a match in War Wrestling the entirety of 2021.
I got a feeling tonight's the night the winning streak gets broken. Gino DiCapo needs to get the win tonight. I tell you what, Crash Jackson, I don't like him.
Crash Jackson, one of the most popular wrestlers here at War Wrestling. The Empowered Sports Center loves Crash Jackson.
I don't like him. I don't like his stupid hair. I don't like that stupid handkerchief hanging out of his pocket. I don't like his stupid pants that are all torn up and frayed. I don't like his stupid frayed vest. I don't like that he wrestles in a t-shirt. His kick pads are stupid. He's stupid.
What is more stupid, the handkerchief out of his pants or the tie Gino's wearing?
Definitely the handkerchief hanging out of his pants.
Well, Tommy Chill has spoken, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to argue with him tonight.
The tie is not the smartest thing, but definitely the handkerchief is worse.
Two young up-and-comers here at War Wrestling, both needing a win. Crash Jackson on his coat, and Ripper punched the coat.
I'm not sure he wants to taunt Ripper Blackheart. It's just going to encourage him to get involved even more now.
This crowd letting Gino hear it. So we've got 4 men left on the wheel. We've got one more singles contest and then a championship match. But both these men in this ring, potentially title contenders down the road.
There's one thing I could say. This crowd here in Lima certainly does love them some Crash Jackson, which says a lot about Crash Jackson because the people of Lima are terrible.
Crash Jackson, a fan favorite. 2 straight victories over the former War Champion Cody Jones, a victory over Shane Foster, and then of course the Jeremy McClain Invitational Battle Royal. The win streak piling up for Crash Jackson.
Now if these people had any class, they would cheer for Gino DiCapo.
That's the made man, but not the fan favorite right now.
If Gino was smart, he would have jumped him from behind when he went up on the ropes right there.
You would have thought the devious Ripper Blackheart would have a game plan set up for Gino.
It's hard to have a game plan in this format.
Right now, Gino is trying to get the crowd behind him, and to no avail.
I don't know, maybe he thought the third time was the charm. Come on, Gino, do the smart thing. Crash is a big dummy. Go ahead, get him. He's not paying attention, now's your chance.
And there it is, just as you said, Gino DiCapo with the attack action underway.
That's what I like to see.
Series of shots from Gino. He'll send Crash Jackson to the corner, follow him in, big splash in the corner, and a bulldog. Nice series of offense, Gino DiCapo. We've talked about it all night. These matches have been very tentative to start. Gino DiCapo came out house of fire.
Yeah, he's not wasting any time. He finally saw the advantage and he took it.
Sends Jackson to the far corner again. This time, Crash Jackson explodes with a clothesline. Jackson will charge in. Another clothesline in the corner. Head of steam for Crash Jackson one more time.
Get out of the corner, Gino.
Corner to corner, Crash Jackson rocking Gino DiCapo.
Living up to his name at least. Crash, bang, boom.
And now Crash Jackson. Snapmares Gino out of the corner. He'll hit the ropes. Head of steam for Jackson. Nice kick to the side of the head. Cover, 1. Just a 1 count. And Gino wisely sneaks out.
I think his heel might have clipped Gino in the back of the head.
Gino is frustrated. Ripper's trying to calm his man down as he tries to slow down Crash Jackson. And Jackson just sitting cool, calm, and collected in the middle of the ring, waving at Gino DiCapo. Ripper tried to hit a fan.
I mean, these kids get pretty mouthy. I wouldn't be against him whacking one of them with his shoe.
Ripper and Gino now plotting something on the floor. Gino, he's a mastermind. He might be the brains behind the wise guy. And Gino,
smart move,
getting into the head of Crash Jackson. That's the one thing you have to say about Gino DiCapo. He is a smart wrestler. He will wrestle on his terms, on his time, and his pace.
It's especially smart when you got a hothead like Crash Jackson who just wants to charge in like a bull with no strategy.
Speaking of charging, Jackson will follow Gino around the ringside. Look out, Slick Rick. And Gino In trouble. Jackson with the right hand. Another one. Third right hand. Series of shots now. Gino in trouble. Our ring crew in trouble even. Series of blows from Jackson. Lighting up Gino. I lost count. Crash.
That's almost a detriment to throw shots like that because you could very much tire yourself out. Gino might have been doing a little bit of rope-a-dope there. Oh, and he was!
You called it again. That's 2 in a row for you, Mr. Chill. Gino sends Crash Jackson head first into the steel post.
Both of these men are on the larger side, and I think Gino works a little bit smarter in order to keep himself from getting tired too fast.
Chop across the chest, knock the spit out of Crash Jackson with that one.
Crash just likes to charge right in like a big dummy, and he's going to make himself tired too fast.
Jackson is doubled over on the outside. Gino will send Jackson in. Reversal. Into the post goes Gino. And then into the safety rail.
Looked like Gino might have got his hand up to deflect a little bit of that blow from the post. Otherwise, he might have been knocked out cold.
He doesn't know where he's on, though. Jackson follows him in. Gino is dazed. Big chop across the chest. Follows him into the corner now. And another one. Jackson taking his time now, stalking Gino, trapping the arm to the corner. That was a closed fist that time, right across the chest.
Just like it was more of a clubbing blow than it was a chop.
And Gino took advantage of the opening though. The knee to the midsection sent him into the top turnbuckle. And a right hand of his own.
There you go, knock that stupid purple out of his hair.
He's trying to with a repeated right hand in the corner, followed by some stomps.
That is purple, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks purple to me.
I've got a little bit of a color deficiency.
I'm gonna go purple. And Ripper now attacking and choking and now going to the eyes even.
I applaud Ripper Blackheart for what he's doing tonight. He's doing the Lord's work by trying to take out Crash Jackson.
You and your despise for Crash Jackson. Gino now with Crash Jackson. Look at that, tied up in the ropes. Taking the air out of Crash Jackson. Watch the shoe. Oh my! He waffled him with that shoe.
I always knew I liked Ripper Blackheart for a reason.
Crash Jackson is, he's on Dream Street. He's in trouble. And a shot to the midsection. Gino with Crash Jackson down to the up kick from Jackson. There's a couple of them.
Watch those, referee. Some of those low.
That third one, though, caught him in the jaw, creates the separation. Will Jackson charge? Yes, he will. And he runs into the elbow.
Charges in without a plan again.
Gino hits the rope and a clothesline takes him down. Cover. 1, 2. Jackson gets the right shoulder up.
Mistake there by Gino. He didn't get his weight over Crash Jackson's shoulders. He was more over the stomach. You got to get your body weight over their shoulders if you want to get the win.
Jackson, very strong, barrel-chested man, able to power out. Gino using the tie now, taking the air out of Crash Jackson.
Use whatever's at your disposal.
Jackson trying to get the air back in his body. Gino one more time with the tie. Come on, referee. Using all of the 5 count. Ripper looking on confidently as his man is in control. Picks up Jackson to a vertical base. Sends him off the ropes. Back elbow from Gino. Hits the rope one more time. Gino, flying senton.
The cover, cover, cover.
1, 2. Just a 2 count. Got more of his weight across that time.
He did.
But not enough to keep Crash Jackson down.
That kick out was getting a little bit weaker with each time.
Jackson defiant. And Gino going to make it pay for it, choking him one more time right in front of the referee. Taking the air out of him.
Normally I wouldn't support somebody flipping the bird, but you know, these children have seen it all. They're dirtbags from Lima.
You and your disdain for Lima. Trying to wear down Jackson. Gino in control, leaning on Crash Jackson.
Smart move right here. Gino's putting all of his body weight down onto Crash and make him work for every breath that he's taking right now.
Gino's done a great job grounding Crash Jackson, who likes to be more offensive-minded. He's really controlled this contest. Jackson fights to a vertical base back elbow. Series of them now, trying to break the grip of Gino when he does. Jackson hits the rope. Gino swinging to the clothesline. Crash Jackson up and a power slam.
Cover that man.
Gino cover. 1, 2, 3. No! Just 2.
I'm not sure this referee knows how to count to 3. 'Cause that should have been a 3 count.
Ripper can't believe it.
Ripper's right. That was definitely a 3 count.
Last second kick out for Crash Jackson. And Gino a stop to the chest. And another. Ripper stalking around the ring as Gino will again pull Jackson back to his feet. What does the Capo have in mind? Irish up one more time. And Jackson flying forearm. And a clothesline. Jackson starting to fire up here. Another clothesline. Gino slow to get up this time. And then Jackson will pick him up. Elevates Gino to the shoulders. It's a lot of man on the shoulders. Drops him down.
Spicoli driver, that could be it.
1, 2, no, just 2. Gino turning the shoulder. Still fight left for the made man.
You can see the shock on the dumb face of Crash Jackson that didn't get the pin.
You and Crash Jackson, my goodness.
Look, he owes me $1, all right?
Well, that's understandable then. Jackson, front face lock. Gino fights out of it. Could be sleeping with the, could be the kiss of death. Could be the sleeping with the fishes. No, escapes. Spinning for him. He has no idea where he's at. Oh my goodness! He hit Gino square in the mouth.
Cheap shot. That was a cheap shot.
2, got him.
That was nonsense, Rodick. That was a cheap shot.
Gino got tied up in the rope and he ate the forearm. And the winning ways continue for Crash Jackson.
Bunch of malarkey, Ronick.
I don't know if Gino knows where he's at or if he's even come to yet. A whole lot of dude gets a whole lot of victory at United We Stand, Tommy. Let it be a night of chaos. Well, we heard the introduction of the Baker, but here comes the Spiritu Maya.
What is happening, Ronick?
I have lost all control of what's happening. Nonetheless, the Spiritu Maya makes his way out. One half of Fantasma Especial.
Did we miss a memo? Did Spiritu Maya change his name to the Baker?
It's Slick Rick changing the rules back there.
James B. Baker!
Well, maybe Spiritu Maya had his boots on. Baker didn't have his boots on yet. All right, so it'll be James the Baker Hickey one-on-one with the Spiritu Maya, which means if I'm looking at this right, that means Brandon Fields and Jack Vaughn will be in our main event for the championship.
You are correct for once in your life, Ronick.
Hey, I'm going to put that on my calendar. I was right today. So we've got 2 of the most popular wrestlers in War Wrestling one-on-one here. Very different styles in this one.
The Baker, his personality is so infectious that I even noticed a Spiritu Maya breaking it down to the Baker's music.
I mean, it's a catchy song. Baker looks like he's got some donuts on his single tonight.
I mean, the man does like his pastries.
I don't think the concession stand has any donuts, but I will double check for you.
Fun fact for you, James Ronick. The Baker cannot bake.
Would you trust the Baker's food?
Absolutely not.
Well, he may not have to bake. He's in a one-on-one competition here with the Spiritu Maya. Collar and elbow tie, center of the ring.
These two are actually very familiar with each other. The Baker trained at the Ohio Pro Wrestling Academy. And while Spiritu Maya originally trained with Jimmy Lee at ASWA, he has spent a lot of time with the Ohio Pro Wrestling Academy to continue further his education in the business. So these two have rode a lot together in the cars. They've trained together a lot. So it's going to be a really interesting dynamic to see which one can get the advantage since they know each other so well.
All right, time to put you in a tough spot, Mr. Coach. Who you picking?
It's a tough call. I think
Baker with a patty cake right now, getting in the head of Espiritu Maya.
Baker is really good at the subtle mind games.
Nice drop toe hold. And Baker, what does he do? Look at Baker. Maya rolls out. Not normally the kind of guy to roll out of the ring and regroup, but Espiritu Maya's flustered.
The Baker actually does have an amateur wrestling background, which gives him a bit of an advantage there, where he was able, you saw him do the takedown and then ride him for a little bit.
Espiritu Maya's thrown off.
He is definitely off his game. The Baker is in his head rent-free right now.
Normally, Espiritu Maya brings the Lucha Libre style. He's one of the more unorthodox wrestlers here in War Wrestling, and right now, he's on the defensive, on the back pedal. Collar and elbow tie-up once again. Maya goes behind, trying to get a hold of Baker, who backs him into the corner.
The bigger Baker just able to push him right back.
Baker just
give him a little wiggle.
Little wiggle, and Maya with a big kick to the face. Nice drop kick from Espiritu Maya.
Right in the sternum. That's something that could really knock the wind right out of you.
Maya will charge. Big splash in the corner. Rolls the Baker out. Off the rope. Drop kick takes down the Baker. First cover of the matchup. One. Baker powers out.
It's just a good series of moves by Espiritu there, but it's going to take more than that to put the Baker down.
Baker's going to need to keep Espiritu Maya grounded. Keep him off of his feet, because Maya never saw a chance he wouldn't take. There's a big shoulder block from the Baker. Baker now hits the rope. Maya drops down. Leapfrog for Espiritu Maya. Oh, insert Curry to the back of the head.
You smoked him with that one.
Baker is on Dream Street right now.
Espiritu Maya getting the crowd fired up.
Maya will try to pick the larger Baker to a vertical base, and Baker with a jawbreaker. Does the clothesline, does Maya. Oh, what a chop. Maya now using the ropes to his advantage from the top. Nice archive takeover.
Lucha Libre influence behind Espiritu Maya come into play there.
Maya will charge. Baker moved out of the way though. And a big forearm from the Baker.
Baker's a heavy hitter.
Another one. Baker now gonna send Maya off the far side rope. Big clothesline. And Baker right into a cover. Hooks the leg one. Just a one count. Baker was quick to follow up on the clothesline.
We've certainly moved past the feeling out process with these two.
Well, as you said, they know each other very well. They're familiar, so they've got to find a way to change up the game plan, throw each other off somehow. And Baker with an elbow. I don't know if Maya saw that coming. Baker cover. One. Got a 2 count.
Baker was a little slow getting into the cover there.
I mean, he took that vicious enziguri to the back of the head. Could be a lingering effect from that kick.
Certainly could. He really got him right in the back of the head with that enziguri.
Baker heavy-handed, another forearm shot. And now Baker. Chop across the chest. Took Maya to a knee. And another one. And Maya turns him around. Oh my!
Big overhand chop.
And Baker with a clothesline takes him right back down. Lateral press, maybe. Baker.
He's trying to hook him into something. Nope.
Cover. 1, 2. Baker tried to position his body between Maya and the rope, but that momentary hesitation gave Maya maybe enough time to kick out.
Yeah, I think that little bit where Baker kind of fumbled for a minute trying to position himself gave Espiritu enough time to regain himself for the
Ducks a
kick out.
clothesline, does Maya. Ducks another one, does Maya. Quickening the pace. Crossbody by Maya.
Big crossbody, he got real high.
Can Maya get to his feet and follow up? He has taken some heavy hits from the Baker. Can Espiritu Maya follow up? The Empowered Sports Center trying to come alive.
See who can get the advantage first with both men down.
Maya might be the first to his feet here. Showing the effects from the Baker. Baker catches the kick. Maya, another kick to the back of the head.
See, working on the head. Baker's on Dream Street.
Maya from the middle rope. Lung blower.
Springboard lung blower, that could be it.
Got him. Here's a cover. 1, 2. No. Baker kicks out at 2.
Same refrain I've been saying all night. Didn't get his body weight across the shoulders.
And you talked about it. Baker's got an amateur background. He's got that great work on the mat. He can get himself off the mat quickly.
He can. Espiritu Maya should know that.
Maya will pick Baker up, send him for the corner. Gonna go corner to corner. Baker reverses. Maya hangs on from the middle rope. Baker catches him. Belly to belly suplex.
Big belly to belly suplex.
Baker, what's he thinking here?
Baker showing off them moves.
And here comes the worm for the Baker.
Oh, that is the Caterpillar.
The Caterpillar, my mistake. Baker missed the elbow though. Maya from the middle turnbuckle. Frog splash connects. Cover.
Got the weight on his shoulders.
1, 2, got it.
When I tell you, Rodnick, you got to get your weight over their shoulders if you want to get the 3, and he did it.
Espiritu Maya pulls out a new move from the arsenal, throws the Baker off, and gets a huge win at United We Stand. What a win for Espiritu Maya over a very game James the Baker Hickey. Tommy, I feel like we've said this a lot tonight, but another man you've had a hand in training, the professional Brandon Fields, with an opportunity to become the War Wrestling Champion.
Huge opportunity here right now, and I think of the 3 men in this match, he might be the wild card here. He is the most technically sound professional wrestler on the independent scene these days.
He has a very unique style, because in 2021, he'd rather grab a chin lock than hit a super kick.
Absolutely. There's actually some similarities you could draw with Brandon Fields and Jack Vaughn.
2 very old school mentalities, but they will take on someone very unique, one of a kind, Mojo McQueen.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, the veteran, Jack Vaughn!
Charlotte, North Carolina's own Jack Vaughn, the former associate of the former War Wrestling Respect Champion Aaron Williams. Jack Vaughn breaking out on his own here, and what a feather in the hat it would be to become the War Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Big opportunity right now for both of these men.
We always talk about Mojo McQueen and his height and his size and his power. Jack Vaughn is 6'8". He is a monster of a man.
He is a big dude. It's not very often that Mojo McQueen's the smallest man in the match. Smaller man in the match, I should say.
But here comes the champion, the battle-tested champion, the Voodoo King, Mojo McQueen. Heavyweight champion. He regained the title at our 18th anniversary in a violent barbed wire match with Matthew Taylor. And this will be his first title defense.
What is that book he was carrying to the ring, Ronick? What is that, the satanic book? Book of the House of Satan?
I am not getting close enough to that book. I've seen the black box. I've seen the voodoo doll.
I know what it is now that I'm looking at it a little closer. That's the Necronomicon.
The Voodoo King, Mojo McQueen.
Joe Kopaz is wrestling the championship belt currently.
Different look for Mojo McQueen, a different mask since the last time we've seen him. That barbed wire match clearly took its toll on the Voodoo King. Both he and Matthew Taylor would never be the same after that match.
No, a no ropes barbed wire match is always going to negatively impact your career, even if you come out the winner.
Well, I don't even know if you'd call him a winner. He was a survivor that night.
Very much.
And now he'll have to survive again. What a kick from Jack Vaughn, not wasting any time as the champion is sent to the floor. And not a bad strategy here.
It's not. He didn't quite catch him flush on the chin, but it was enough to knock him down and Mojo roll out to collect himself.
Well, it looks like now Vaughn and Fields going to take advantage, and both men going to take down the champion.
Or looks like Fields and Vaughn are going to be working together here, maybe?
I mean, with the bigger, more unorthodox, intimidating champion, why not try and eliminate the champion? Fields and Vaughn are two men who have not had an opportunity at the World Wrestling Championship, and they may not get another. This is their shot.
Yeah, they could incapacitate Mojo and then just slide in the ring and duke it out between themselves.
Fields sent to the safety rail from Mojo as Vaughn will start, and now Mojo gonna have to fight both men off right now.
Mojo almost with eyes in the back of his head there.
Champion has both Fields and Vaughn meeting in the line to the floor. And the Voodoo King reigning supreme right now. Mojo almost distracted for a second. He's got a fan's foot. And Brandon Fields into the boot.
Fans are not supposed to be involved in the match.
Well,
Mojo should be immediately disqualified.
He's using everything at his disposal right now. Little assist from some of the World Wrestling fans. As the champion is outnumbered, he has the voodoo doll now. And he hands the voodoo doll to a fan.
Does Joe Kopaz have any idea what's going on right now?
Does he ever?
Oh, absolutely not.
I feel bad for Joe Kopaz. He's had the six-man tag. He's had this triple threat. He has had a night. Now applying pressure to Brandon Fields. Mojo McQueen has essentially made this a one-on-one matchup as Jack Vaughn is down on the entryway. So this might be the moment to strike for the champion.
Big trapezius hold by Mojo McQueen on Brandon Fields right now. You're gonna really knot up your trapezius muscle, which affects your neck. And if you can't really move your neck to see everything around you, it can do some serious damage to your game plan.
Leaning on Brandon Fields, trying to wear down one of his two challengers. Fields will fight, trying to back to a vertical base. But technically sound Fields, couple of short elbows to the midsection. Finally breaks the grip of Mojo McQueen, hits the rope. Nice knee.
Kitchen sink by Mojo McQueen.
Sends Brandon Fields back to the canvas, and look at this. Jack Vaughn tried to get back in, Mojo right on top of him.
Might not be the smartest move. He should have stayed on Fields.
Vaughn tried to go for the mask. Instead, Mojo hangs him up to dry. And now he's got Brandon Fields. He'll send him right into Jack Vaughn. Jack Vaughn back down the entryway.
I think Jack Vaughn spent more time laying in the entryway than he has in the ring.
And right now, again, back to one-on-one. This could be the opportunity for one of these two men to end this thing. Pick him up, vertical suplex.
More suplexes!
Cover two, and Fields kicks away. It's been a suplex-filled night tonight at United We Stand.
That is one of the basic moves. One of the first moves you learn in professional wrestling training is the vertical suplex. So that's something that almost every professional wrestler has in their arsenal.
And is this one of those nights where you're such an unpredictable night, you go to your basic, your bread and butters?
Yeah,
What a kick out from Mojo McQueen.
when you're in these unpredictable situations, you want to go with what brought you to the dance.
Right now, Vaughn and Fields trying to go back to their game plan of taking out the champion 2-on-1. Kopez kind of instructing Vaughn, and Fields takes the opening to kick right to the side of the head. The veteran and the professional have slowed this thing down as they wear out the champion. But Mojo fighting back. And a knee from Jack Vaughn. Nice uppercut by Brandon Fields. Mojo against the ropes, and I think he's tied up now in between the top and middle ropes.
Ooh, take advantage of that right now. Lay the boots to him. Lay the boots to him.
Both men now attacking the champion. He's caught by the wrist now. He is wide open. And Jack Vaughn actually took the champion out of the rope so he could deliver more punishment.
Not sure that was a smart idea. He could have laid in those forearms while he was still tied up in the ropes.
Well, right now,
Surprisingly, not the smart move from Jack Vaughn there. Should have left him tied up.
the veteran instructed Brandon Fields, and right across the bottom cable goes Mojo McQueen. And now Vaughn with Mojo draped across the apron. Big elevation on the leg drop. It's a big man crashing down. Fields will charge. Bicycle kick to the face.
For two men that have never had any previous association with each other, Fields and Vaughn seem to be working very well as almost a tag team unit.
Do you think it's because they both work a very similar style? They love the slower, almost old school mentality of wrestling.
I think it's more that their trunks complement each other with some nice Christmas colors.
I do love me some Christmas colors.
I mean, I am a Christmas mark.
Irish whip, Mojo, center of the corner. And a big back body drop sends Jack Vaughn across the ring.
Fields needs to get on him while he can.
He charges in. Mojo avoids the contact. He's gonna send Fields to the corner. Into Jack Vaughn. Here comes the champion with an axe splash. Clothesline to Fields. Vaughn is trapped in the corner. Fields wind up, power him down, black hole slam. 1, 2. Vaughn makes the save.
Actually, not a real smart there by Mojo. After hitting that, he should have been paying attention to what Jack Vaughn was doing behind him.
The numbers game still against the champion. What a slam by Jack Vaughn.
Big body slam.
The veteran now. Is the veteran going to the top rope?
I didn't think Jack Vaughn went to the top rope.
Uncharacteristic of Jack Vaughn. Oh my! Mojo sits up. He's got Jack Vaughn by the throat. He's got the veteran. One arm all the way down. Hey.
Big mistake by Jack Vaughn by trying to go to the top rope. That is not in his wheelhouse.
Mojo taking advantage. Vaughn is down. Fields sent to the floor though.
Smart move, get Fields out while Vaughn is hurting.
Could be the Spellbinder. Could be the Spellbinder. Spellbinder. That's it. That's his move. Cover. 1, 2. Got him. Mojo McQueen retains.
Overcame the odds to keep the belt.
Still the War Heavyweight Champion,
Mojo McQueen overcame the odds, and he retains the War Wrestling Championship. Wait, we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Oh, wait a minute.
Vaughn and Field not done with the champion yet, putting the boots to Mojo McQueen. Get in there, Joe Kopez. Just
Joe Kopez.
Wait a minute. Here comes Cody Hawk.
Cody Hawk sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
Cody Hawk even in the odds for the War Wrestling Champion. Jack Vaughn and Brandon Fields headed for the hills. Cody Jones gonna help the champion to his feet. The trainer of champions. They're fending off. Wait a minute! The heck was that? Cody Hawk just laid out Mojo McQueen.
What is happening,
What is
Ronan?
going on? All three men now putting the boot to the champion.
I think.
What is happening? Cody Hawk.
I think we might have 3 like-minded individuals. Ronak, I think Cody Hawk has united 3 very like-minded individuals tonight.
I think the landscape here at War Wrestling has changed forever. Cody Hawk, Jack Bond, and Brandon Fields are laying out the champion.
Ronak, I'm going to give these 3 men the thumbs up. They get the Tommy Chill seal of approval.
How can you endorse this right now? It's 3-on-1 against the champion.
Look, who knows what Mojo McQueen is capable of? You got to take your shot when you can.
A night of unpredictability ends with a new faction, a new power in War Wrestling. Cody Hawk, Brandon Fields, and Jack Vaughn have set their sights on the War Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, for Tommy Chill, I'm James Roenick. We thank you for joining us. We'll see you October the 9th. Blood, sweat, and fears.